Number 5. In math class, Judy's teacher wrote the following numbers on the whiteboard and asked each table group to put the numbers in order from greatest to least. 6/8, 52 hundredths, 25%, and 9 halves. Which of the following is in order from greatest to least? In order to find the order, we must change the fractions and percents into equivalent forms of the decimal. We will start with 6/8. 6/8 is one of our fraction benchmarks, which is equivalent to 75 hundredths. 52 hundredths is already in decimal form. We will move on to 25%. In order to find 25% into a decimal form, we must multiply 25 by 1/100th. Before we begin to multiply, we must count the decimal places. 1, 2. We will write 2p on the side to remember to bring back our decimal 2 places over. Now let us multiply. 1 times 5 is 5. 1 times 2 is 2. We will cross out the 1 and hold our place value with a 0. 0 times 5 is 0. 0 times 2 is also 0. When we add, we will get 25. But we must bring back our 2 place values for the decimal. We will count 1, 2, and place the decimal here. This means that 25% is equivalent to 25 hundredths. Finally, we have 9 halves. In order to find the decimal, we will divide the fraction. 9 will go inside the division box, with 2 being the divisor. 2 will go in 4 times before going over 9. Let us check. 4 times 2 is 8. When we subtract, we will have a remainder of 1. We will add a decimal and a 0. The decimal will go up, the 0 will come down to create 10. 2 will go in evenly to 10 5 times. 5 times 2 is 10. When we subtract, we have a remainder of 0. This means that 9 halves is equivalent to 4 5/10. Now that we have all our numbers in decimal form, we can begin to order these from greatest to least. 4 5/10 is our greatest number. This means that 9 halves should be the first number in our answer choices. When looking at our answer choices, we can see that there's only 2 answer choices that begin with 9 halves. So we can now eliminate A and B. In order to find the next greatest number, we must look back at our decimals. 75 hundredths is the next greatest value, which is also equivalent to 6/8. 6/8 is second in line for answer choice C. Let us check the rest of the numbers to ensure that we have selected the correct choice. The next greatest number will be 52 hundredths. Finally, our least value number is 25 hundredths. C is the correct choice.